Welcome back to my channel again. It's time for introduction of the new piece of equipment from my AV rack once again. And last time we talked about Trinnov Altitude 32, and now we go into the next really interesting and really the piece that I'm really happy about it, and also something that I basically built it myself, so it goes into my DIY teather theme. So let's turn the camera around and let's see what we talk about today. So here you can see the Trinnov Altitude 32, but below that is today's agenda, which is my HTPC with MadVR in it. It's in Silvercrest enclosure, and the whole computer is a DIY build. So I set up everything. IO Tech, Finnish computer electronics channel was the place where I got all the information. I watched a lot of their computer installment videos and they helped me a lot. Those videos that they do are really informative, and they gave me a good advices how to build my own computer. I have to say I haven't done it ever before, so it was my first computer build, but it was pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And what's the best that I got everything what I need. So what I need my HTPC for, the main use is definitely MadVR. So MadVR app is free. You can install it to any computer, and basically what you need is just good enough, fast enough GPU. So graphic card has to be really good. I have Nvidia 470 Ti, so pretty good GPU. Also I have pretty good all the other pieces in this computer, so I could basically play pretty much every game with it also, but for me it's only in home theater use. I never played any game with this computer. But then there's another one really important piece of that computer, and that's the Blu-ray drive, which can read all UHD 4K discs. So as well as I use MadVR, I also rip all my 4K Blu-ray and DVDs through this computer, and then everything goes into that 10-bay NAS. And from 10-bay NAS they go to Revolution. But all my picture, all the video goes into the MadVR and then out to the projector, and that is something really cool. So everything goes into the HTPC and everything comes out from the HTPC, and all the video material is processed. It doesn't matter where it comes from. All Apple TV, all the Revolution UHD player, all the video material goes through that MadVR PC, which is really significant piece of my home theater. And as I mentioned, it's DIY, so it works great for my DIY themed home theater, where I try to build everything as much myself as possible. So this is full DIY computer, and it really works great. Right now we are back in the home theater room, and I'm trying to show you little details about this HTPC and what kind of apps I'm using and what kind of software I'm using in this room and in this system. Here you can see at the moment I'm using Windows 11 Pro. I used to have Windows 10 in the first place when I Started with this HTPC, but pretty soon I used the free update to Windows 11, and everything works perfect with the Windows 11 too, so that's not the problem. My processor is AMD Ryzen 7 5800X3D, which is 8-core processor. And that's a little bit overhaul with MadVR, but I wanted to put in best possible hardware, so everything should be work as good as possible and as smooth as possible. 32 gigabyte of RAM, which is, you know, far more than enough, and everything really works perfect. There's no lack of anything, and there's no bottleneck in anything. Everything works seamlessly well, and there's nothing I'm really looking for to improve in my HTPC. Then the next piece, what I use is video processor, and video processor is also free software which I can run through and capture all my material from Apple TV, from my Panasonic UP20, and everything goes through this software. And also I'm using Dacmagic 4K capture card, which captures everything material that I use, and then video processor process that everything through the one interface, which is great. With video processor, obviously it's free, but also I can use my computer just like a standalone machine. So I just turn everything on and everything pops out, and I don't need to press anything. And right now, if I turn my computer off or my system off, all I need to do is turn it back on and everything still works. And I don't need to worry about starting the computer or starting the software or anything like that. Everything just works in the background, and everything is seamlessly great. What else I use? First of all, I have Make MKV, which I use for all my rippings. I bought the license, and that Make MKV works perfect. I made one-on-one copy from all my discs and saved them in my NAS, and that works really good too. So these are pretty much all the software what I need to use my HTPC and make everything work great. It's been great experience. I'm still using MadVR 113 software. You can actually see it here. So if I open here, you can see my MadVR settings. So here's the MadVR, where you can set up everything as you want, and depending a little bit about how powerful is your GPU and everything like that. That depends a lot what kind of setup you are using. But this is what works for me right now. It's pretty simple setup, also got from YouTube, and then trying to learn a little bit more all the time. And right now I'm still waiting. Professional calibrator from local Marek Sound to come calibrate everything. Perfect, but everything with my own setup is also working really, really well, and doesn't really need anything else. It works really good right now. But that's the main setup that I'm using with my MadVR HTPC, and obviously why I use it and everything. It is just perfect. If you think about price of the personal computer, 2 free softwares, comparing to 15,000-16,000 MadVR NV, it's the different ballpark. Obviously, I understand that MadVR NV is great equipment, is great for most of the people who needs video processing, but also the price is that high that, at least for me, having a MadVR on HTPC, it's way more cost-effective way to get perfect picture. So I love it. If you want to get something probably even better, you can always go to MadVR NV, but as I said, it demands a lot more money than what I needed for this system. This system is like approximately 2.5 to 3K, fully functioning, everything included. So it's way cheaper way to build extremely good MadVR PC. And that's what I use here in my Leffafriikki Cinema. But I think this is all for HTPC. I will show some pictures about how that looks inside and how I set up everything up, and hopefully this video is useful. Hopefully it gives you some ideas how to make your own HTPC if you're interested, and comment in the comment section what you think. Would you be able to do your own HTPC with MadVR? If you have any questions about it, let me know, and obviously subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you always know when I update a new video in my channel. But right now, thanks for this video, and I see you in the next interesting video about my room.